What's up guys, ALLDAYANTHONY, welcome back to the CRZ vlog that you hopefully know and will eventually love once it's gone, because in today's video, we're selling a car. Yeah, it's for sale. Alright guys, so today is the day that we sell the Honda CRZ, and this day came much sooner than anticipated. So my initial plan was to create the last few detailing videos on the car and do one final walk around, letting everybody know that the car was officially for sale. Now what ended up happening instead is that I finished the car, and because I still love this car, I wanted to see if any of my local friends were interested. So I posted up on my Facebook just seeing if anybody would want to care for the car and love the car as much as I did. And go figure, I did have a couple people reach out to me, and one of those people happens to be a huge car enthusiast who loves the CRZ, and he's like, dude, I think I want it for sure. And I was excited because I know how meticulous he is and how much he cares for car stuff, and I know that he could take this car to the next level. So he came to check it out the other night, loved what he saw, and so this morning he's on his way to come pick it up. So anyway, I am sorry for anybody that was interested in the car. I know there's a lot of people that said, hey man, I think I want to buy it. There was people from out of state that wanted to fly out for the car, similar to the white Civic, but it happened really fast, and fortunately the car is going to be able to stay locally to where I can see it in the future in its future form and whatever that may be. So he should be here any minute. I've just been going around the garage grabbing any spare parts, any random stuff. So I'm going to give him the OEM side skirts over here, as well as the OEM rear section, and then give him the touch-up paint for the car, as well as some more gasket material for the lips in case he needs it, and some double-sided tape if he needs it for the front covers there where the fog lights go. So that's pretty much everything. I didn't have a whole ton of extra spare or extra stock parts because we really made most of kind of what was on the car in the first place. And so it did rain just a little bit last night, which I'm kind of bummed about, but you know, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it, but the car is coated, so all he has to do is just give it a rinseless wash when he gets home. Yeah, sad, man. These last few moments, I'm cherishing them. Like, I was thinking about even washing the car one more time, but I'm like, dude, I've washed this car too many times, and I think he'll probably be excited to wash it as well. So, but anyway, I should be able to hear his car once he gets close, and I think you guys are going to really dig this thing in person, and it might even look a little familiar to some of you on YouTube. So, we'll see you in a minute. Alright, and he has arrived. I could hear him from literally 3 streets over, and so you guys are going to dig his car. If you're local, you know his car. If you're not local, you've probably seen this car somewhere in the interwebs, but it looks a little bit different now. So this is Brett. Yeah, it's for sale. Alright, Brett, so you are buying the Honda CRZ. Are you excited?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
I love CRX. I love Hondas all my life.
Yeah.
This being the spiritual success for the CRX, it's just seems like a natural progression. Such a beautiful car.
Thanks,
cool car.
man.
It's gonna be a fun car.
It's gonna be a fun car. I think you're gonna make this thing look pretty badass. And I mean, based off of this right here, if people haven't seen this thing's pretty wild. And what's crazy is it just kind of gets better every single time I see it. There's always something new on it that you've done. And so forward. That car was initially, it was the giveaway car for
TunerCult. TunerCult giveaway number 11. Crazy,
man. And you're the luckiest guy in the world. Like, we tell everybody around the office, we always say that you're the luckiest guy in the world because you won 2 giveaway cars. Not 1, but 2. And it wasn't like within a month.
It was in about 4 months.
4 months. So. Okay, sorry. Yeah, four months to win 2 cars. Yeah, you know, could be worse things in the world,
it was rough.
Right? It was rough. And what are your plans? Like initial plans?
So first off, I mean, new tires are gonna be the first thing we're gonna work on. Just making sure this is a good daily. Next thing we're gonna start looking at is maybe a set of wheels. I think I've got a good line on some TE37s, some nice white ones. Keep them with the 16s. Not gonna go like big monster wheels or anything.
Okay.
But
yeah. Get that good gas mileage, right?
Oh yeah. And the nice cushy ride, you know, like keep it
comfortable. It is comfortable right now, you know, if you start swapping things out. And what's funny is that the Mugen kit already kind of like lowers everything, and I kind of told people that in all the videos that like it's it's weird how low that side skirt sits, the front bumper sits without the car even being lowered. So, I mean, down the road, if you wanted to, you know, throw coilovers on it, I would just make it to where it's relatively close to ride height or whatever you want to do to fit the wheels and then call it good.
Yep, but yeah, then once we get the wheels on there, I'm going to make sure we got the good fitment on the rear. You know, you got that, these all come kind of weak fitment in the rears, which is just the way Honda runs it.
Yeah.
So let's get some, we'll probably end up looking at some proper fitment in the rear, make it nice and meaty, and then maybe get some lowering springs after that.
Yeah, I think lowering springs will be solid.
Go talk to my guys over at the Creative Wraps and look at my options.
Yeah, you have any
I got
colors?
a little bit left over. I got a little bit left over of the Celestial uniform.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Yeah. So if that's not an option, what other colors would be on your option? What's on your radar? Highlighter yellow.
You know, that actually isn't a bad idea. Actually, I'm looking at Tech Wrap's Kelly Yellow, which is a really, really loud green.
Yeah.
With a lot of yellow flake in there, so it almost is a highlighter, but it's definitely a loud color.
Okay. All right, dude. Well, I mean, regardless, I think that whatever you do with this car, with it being in your hands, this thing's going to turn out absolutely amazing. Like I said, I've loved it. It's been an amazing car. Like I told everybody in the video, this is one car that didn't make any sense to sell, but in order to go forward with the channel, it does make sense to sell. And so Brett's just going to do a killer job with it. I'm really excited to see what he does. I mean, whether it's wrap or whether it's modifications and all that. And so, yeah, man, I mean, you've done a lot of research on the car. You know, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but you know what? It's comfortable. The sound system, I keep telling everybody the sound system's incredible, but it really is, it literally is that good for being a stock unit. And, dude, you're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. So, where's everybody going to see most of the car build? At Instagram? Yep,
Instagram. You can check me out at Wheels68X.
Okay.
I post most everything, at least every day. I try to.
Dude, you're pretty consistent with your posting, and so I'm excited. I mean, I think people are going to be excited about it, and it's in the right hands. And so, with that said, I'm going to go check out this other car here, give you guys a quick little cinematic, and yeah, we'll give Brett a walk around, just the interior, show them a couple of the quirks and features, and then they'll be on their way. Alright, so I'm going to walk Brett through a couple of the quirks and features of the Honda CRZ. Flick that on, you'll see the dude, it's like, it's pretty cool with the kickover and everything like that. So
Speedo's actually holographic.
Dude, it's when you can tilt when you move your head, you can kind of see the change in it, which is pretty sweet. Other than that, holy smokes, that thing, dude, that thing is pretty that thing's pretty crazy. Is it a twin disc on there?
Yes.
Weird glove compartment boxes, you know, there. We have the cubby holes down in here, and then glove box down there with all the extra stuff I threw in there. And then other than that, though, I mean, all the steering wheel controls, all that, which was life-changing because I'm not used to having steering wheel controls with volume, and I would always just like grab this and forget that I can just turn it on from there. I know it sounds funny, guys. Everybody watching, we're probably like, Anthony, have you never been in a modern car? I don't own any modern cars, so this is like the highest tech thing I had. So, and then for the CD player here, so you do have underneath here, this pulls out, and that is the plug-in for the USB to plug in just your phone cable, but you also have an aux cable down there, and then your power 12 volt right there in case you need to charge anything. This cubby hole is far deeper than what you think it actually is, and then you could also store stuff up inside there as well, besides just the cable. So this right here opens up by clicking that.
No coffee cup on there, please.
No coffee cup on there. And this is what's super funny is that
Monsters are okay though, right?
Yeah, Monsters are totally fine. Anything energy drink related is probably okay. And then this right here, press that, kicks back over. I think it's pretty cool, right?
It's pretty sweet.
I think it's pretty sweet, man.
This is definitely period correct.
It's period correct. And so LEDs throughout the whole car. That back one kind of flickers on and off, so you might want to replace that one. during the winter time it works. During the summertime it doesn't work. I'm not really sure. So one LED there. Illuminated door sills are pretty sweet. It's always kind of a nice entry thing. And then at night this car just has really cool vibes because all these blue gauges and everything like that really lights up. And like I said, it's a vibey, kind of a vibey thing, right? You want to listen to like trance music when you're rolling in the Honda CRZ, right? So, yeah. It has the Jays Racing Honda badge right there in blue, which was the last one I could find. And then when I cleaned up the steering wheel, I made sure to clean that blue stitching as much as possible, just to you know, so you can actually see it. Front defroster, rear defroster, your recirculation button, and then so your auto stop. Your auto on-off feature basically will happen whether you like it or not, but it typically happens when the engine's completely warmed up, and it happens when, you know, obviously you're coming to a stop. The way to bypass that is to simply turn on your front defroster. And even if it's just putting out normal air without the actual AC on and you just have the defroster on, it will never turn off. Otherwise, it'll turn off at a light, and you'll be like, you have to get used to it. You'll see what I mean. And then underneath the all season, or the, you know, the floor mats there are the OEM floor mats, so you'll have those as well. And that's pretty much it. And so pretty simple, man, pretty basic, but again, most of the tech features are here. And when you put your foot on the brake there, turn on the car, it is very quiet. It's very quiet. And then we can flick up through our types of settings here. Oil life, it'll go through your battery to kind of fuel ratio there, average, what's that say? Average speed, fuel, all that kind of stuff, and then eco mode and everything else. And so, yeah, man, pretty high tech, right?
Very high tech. High
tech, man. So, yeah, dude, so that's pretty much everything. I mean, exterior-wise, you've kind of walked through everything, but I would say you definitely just got to go out, drive it, vibe, and then, yeah, we're going to sign some paperwork, and we'll go from there, guys. So, see you in a minute. All right, Brett, she is yours, man. You excited?
I'm very excited.
All right, dude.
Very excited. We just went to stereo for the first time.
Oh, yeah, dude, the stereo, it's killer, man. Like I said, you're going to love it. So, anyways, man, take good care of it. I'm sure I'll see it around, and thank you to everybody that watched the CRZ series, and hopefully you guys all loved it. And like I said, follow Brett on Instagram, because you're going to see, you know, what comes next for the car and the next evolution of the CRZ. I'm sure it'll look pretty badass. So, cool, man. Thanks again, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And just like that, we are back down to one Honda. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a little sad. As you know, I loved that Honda CRZ. I thought it was the coolest little car, and it had come such a long way since I first picked it up. But you know what's even sadder? The fact that this freaking barn door has been in my garage longer than I owned that Honda CRZ. But hey, it is what it is, and the show must go on. I know Brett's gonna take amazing care of that car, and I can't wait to see what he does with it, especially once he throws wheels on it, and I'm excited to see it here in the future and hopefully feature it on the channel to see how far it's come. Now, I guess the big question is, what's next? What is gonna be the next ALLDAYANTHONY project car? Now, I know going forward, I want to pick up something that has a badass motor in it. I want to pick up something that already has a cool motor in it that we can emphasize on and build on and do my whole ALLDAYANTHONY makeover on to make it as awesome as possible. So, with that said, drop a comment down below. Let me know what kind of car you'd like to see here on the channel, but it's gotta have a cool motor. It's gotta have something cool that we can emphasize here on the channel as well. Now, I will leave you with this. I did meet up with Brett a couple days after the sale just to finish up the last bit of paperwork, and he did bring out his giveaway MR2, which is super badass. And so I did a quick little cinematic on that, so you can check it out as well. If you want to see more of Brett's builds, make sure to follow him on Instagram. Here's his tag right here. Give him a follow and see where his other builds go as well. So as always, guys, if you guys like my content and want to see more awesome Honda content here on the ALLDAYANTHONY YouTube channel, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's ALLDAYANTHONY. Peace.